possible.
I agree.
Don't do this, please.
My engineers told me it was possible, but I could be wrong.
You said you had an example or something you could show us? Or is it?
Oh, did I?
This is...
Not really, no.
No. Didn't think so. Just, I happen to be working in an industry where this technology has been struggling quite a bit. It's consumer electronics. And what you're talking about is printed electronics. It's a very difficult area to sell into. I just had a phone call this morning from a company trying to get into that market. So I think what you need to do is really go back and really get the numbers in the market. It's continuously changing. And I keep hearing from every presentation here, we are going to outsource to China. You know, there is always that juicy fruit hanging somewhere that you can pick. Not always in China. Look locally, but think globally. You can produce your product here locally with all the security features and the quality, but still sell it globally. But what you just presented is impossible.
But it was well presented, and you gave us a lot of information that allowed us to make that decision. Which is good, because we couldn't do that with some of the others.
So let me elaborate on a few of the things that don't seem to add up. So you've got, I counted 50 people, 5 managers, 20 salespeople, and 25 engineers. That's 50 people. That's a payroll of in excess of $5 million a year. Okay, where are you getting that money from? And you know, you only asked for $2.5 million. Okay, so I mean, I don't know, maybe you're planning to bring those people on later or something, but you know, it just looks like the numbers don't add up. Also, that you're going to sell, what was it?
54 million the first
54
year.
million the first
Next
year.
year.
No, if you can do that, I will eat both of your shoes. And your turban if you let me. It's just, you know, you got to build the market. You know, it takes time. Do you know how long it takes? Do you know how long it takes to hire 45 people?
Long time, yeah.
Do you know what an undertaking that is? I mean, you can't do it in a year. You'll kill yourself. You know, I mean, it can't be done, especially in this labor market.
Remember, Jazz had to deal with the geek's idea.
Yes, I tried
No,
to.
but I'm not talking about the idea. I'm talking about, you know, the numbers and the finances. It doesn't add up.
If you want to do some local research, look at the history of a company called Intrinsic, which is sadly one of my worst investments of all time. It has never made a dollar. It has always lost money. It has revamped its board 3 or 4 times. It's still losing money. And if you want to go a little deeper, try to track down Derek Spratt and ask him exactly why this is so hard. Because you looked at Samsung and all these other big players in the market there, and they have third parties in Korea called Handheld Computing, whatever else, who are, they are skewing Nokia. These guys are skewing 30, 50, 100 products a year on the backs of relatively poorly paid engineers in third world countries, and you're competing in that market. They try to do it here. They have lost money for 8 years. A lot of it mine.
And I'd like to say something just a little bit about your end consumer using things. This camera I bought for one reason only, and I'm like a techno, as I said, a techno weenie. So the only reason I bought this is because I kept going into London Drugs and asking them, do you have a camera that I can use that I don't have to read the instruction booklet? Show me how to do it. And he showed me and I go, no, not yet. And one day I went and I can use this without ever reading an instruction booklet. So all those things don't matter if you can't get me to buy it. And the only reason I'm going to buy it is that it's really easy to use. So always pay attention to that. No matter what it is you want to give us, it doesn't matter because maybe your younger market will buy it, but we have funds that allow us to buy it. So if you can get us to buy things, most of us don't buy things because we have to try to figure out how to use them. You probably are used to this.
We're trying to target like students or people who are like know more about it. Not to say that.